everyone, welcome back to our channel. Yes, my people, we really do appreciate you. Thank you once again for your continuous massive and huge support to this channel. You guys are simply the best. Yes guys, the news we've got before our decks is coming from Edo State. It's been said that Oshiomohle ought to have apologized to Edo people and not Osaige Ize-Iyamu. Quite interesting. We'll get all of the details in a moment, guys. But before we do, please, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, do give us a thumbs up and hit on the like button. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you once again. We'll go straight into the news and get all of the details. Oshiomohle ought to have apologized to Edo people, not Ize-Iyamu. To rephrase Oscar Wilde, we can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men, full-grown men, are afraid of light. Clearly, Comrade Oshiomohle, the embattled erstwhile chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC, seems to have learnt nothing. Like a sheep led to slaughter, he has consistently steered himself away from the light into the dark, down the uncharted forest of oblivion. Of genuine concern is why Oshiomohle chose to apologize to Pastor Osaige Ize-Iyamu after staging subtly a screening exercise that publicly humiliated the entire indigenes and residents of Edo State, not just Governor Godwin Obaseki. To avoid a recourse to past memories, we would not attempt taking our minds back to the seemingly unforgivable and unforgettable scenario Oshiomohle created on June 12, 2020 by such action. We would rather refer our memories to the virulent and harsh campaigns Oshiomohle instituted against his now loving godson, Pastor Osaige Ize-Iyamu, which necessity compels us to ponder on. Oshiomohle degenerated and vilified Ize-Iyamu prior to the Edo 2016 poll and instilled in the Edo electorate very persuasive reasons not to cast him their votes. Today, he has reneged on his swears and words and proclaimed Ize-Iyamu a saint. What that outrightly says of Oshiomohle's character is that he is an unstable element himself, a scalar quantity that can be tossed by political winds as long as they serve his selfish and egoleptic cause. If we were to accept the genuineness of his apology and assume that he was actually wrong in 2016, how are we certain that he's right now? How do we know he's not lying again? How are we convinced that this is not just another political ploy and ace up his sleeves? How do you trust a man with a history of telling outright lies and coming back to disclaim them with deceitful apologies afterwards? Obviously, Oshiomohle has taken the good people of Edo State for fools, thinking, albeit erroneously, that he could bend them to his psycho-political navigations and thus subject them to his whims and caprice. This is an unequivocal insult to the intelligence and collective sensibilities of the Edo race. The people have seen behind his lies and caught a glimpse of his true self, which is encapsulated in hypocrisy and smoke screens as a subtle measure to deceive gullible minds. Oshiomohle has proven himself to be unreliable. Edo people cannot risk their collective destiny on the apologies of Oshiomohle to Ize-Iyamu, as he has consistently proven himself to be lagging in credibility, transparency, integrity, responsibility, and accountability. It must also be noted that Oshiomohle's high-headedness, godfatherism quest, contempt for the office of the governor of Edo State, and gross disregard for lawful processes resulted in the utter loss of both the APC and NNDC chairmanship slots to Edo State. Were Oshiomohle not avaricious and power-driven, and had he succumbed to working amicably with Governor Godwin Obaseki, this position would have still been the sole reserves of Edo State today. Oshiomohle ought to have apologized to Edo people and seek their forgiveness for the humiliation, losses, and political traumas he has caused them by his actions. But he would rather apologize to Ize-Iyamu because there lies his instant and momentary benefit and gratifications. He has thrown caution to the winds and therefore has no wish to terminate his political career in a blaze of glory. His silence for this short while since the humiliating removal from office as the APC national chairman has been admired. It would have been golden for him to maintain it. He should have not allowed himself to be flattered into another political gloom by unstable elements like himself. Wow, guys, you can see all of this is coming on the backdrop of what Oshiomohle previously said regarding Ize-Iyamu. And what he did was that he tendered an apology that all of those things he said, he really didn't mean them, that he just said them at that point in time. But it's been stated here that Oshiomohle truly owes Obaseki an apology and the people of Edo State, not just Ize-Iyamu that he apologized to, because it seems like Oshiomohle has caused a lot of things that technically, you know, it's been stated that if Obaseki wins this election, if I'm saying, because I can't draw conclusions yet, the election has not been conducted, people still have to cast their vote. So if Obaseki wins this election at the end of the day, it means that Edo State has been lost to PDP. So that is what that's what's been said here, that Oshiomohle has caused all of this. But you know, there are some persons that really don't care if it's PDP or APC. All we're looking for is good governance, and I quite support that as well. It's not really about APC against PDP. It should be a fight against wrong and right, and that is what it should be about, how to move the state forward where there will be more job opportunities. This one that they are saying that you know, recently it's been said that there's been a lot of cultist activity, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of robbery and all of that. If we narrow all of this down, we can trace this to the fact that it is actually because of no jobs. That is why some of these things are still in occurrence. That is why we still have some of these crimes that are still around. If there are enough jobs for everyone to lay their hands to, the state will be a better place, a more conducive place. If the healthcare system is in good shape, you know, there are a lot of things that can be put in place. So let's take our eyes off APC and PDP. It's not really about that. It's all about good governance, my people. But anyways, what has been said here that is Oshiomohle needs to apologize to Edo-lites. Guys, do let us know if you feel that way as well. Let us know if you feel that Oshiomohle needs to apologize to Edo people. We know just recently Oshiomohle was attacked that finally you've lost the job that you carried so much on your head, and his response was so shocking. What he said was that is it my father's job? That it's not actually his father's job, so it's not a problem to him if he's no longer the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress. But anyways, my people, Oshiomohle is still in the game. We can see he's still very much in the game with his arrival in Edo State, Benin City, and we know when he landed, the statement he made was that I have come to stay till after the election. I'm not going anywhere. And since his arrival in Edo State, we've been getting a lot of updates. He's got a lot of supporters as well. When he arrived, a lot of supporters waited for him at the airport, and they sang praises to his name. You know, in the midst of all of this, Oshiomohle still have loyalists, he still have supporters. So we can't rule that fact out. It is a reality. So even as Obaseki has got loyalists and supporters, Oshiomohle and Ize-Iyamu, they still have theirs. But what I keep saying, that in all of this, what should matters is not really about who supporters are for Obaseki or who supporters are for Oshiomohle. It has to be each and everyone standing for what is right, what is just, what will move Edo State forward. So guys, let's vote wisely, and let us know your opinion. If Oshiomohle actually or if Edo-lites are really expecting Oshiomohle to apologize regarding the comment he made about Ize-Iyamu. We know all of the comments, we're very familiar with them, and it looks like Oshiomohle cannot be trusted, but we can't tell he has apologized for all of that. So we really have to move on. Guys, let us know what you think down below in the comment section. Want to say a big thank you once again to all of our valued subscribers. We really do appreciate you guys. You guys are simply the best. Yes, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, do give us a thumbs up, my people. Hit on the like button. We're waiting to see the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.